Good morning, guys. How are you?
Hi, James. How are you?
I'm good. Jacob, I gotta ask you a favor. I want to steal a line that you said in the talking about, do you want to go see your sister? And you're like, I'd rather
Yeah, yeah.
I love that. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. Yeah.
talk a bit about your character, Cooper.
Yeah.
Jacob.
He's starting out, has no idea what he's actually signing on to. Cooper is Tommy Norris's son, and he's starting out as a worm on a roughneck crew. And on day one, things don't quite go the way that he expected them to. But he's putting one foot in front of the other and just trying to see how this thing goes. Meanwhile, his dad might be trying to talk him out of doing this because he knows the dangers of the business and what's going on. I think Cooper's still going to push ahead and keep his own story going.
I hear you. Mark, you play the sheriff, but you actually seem like that friend who's an antagonist, but you're still that friend. Talk about your character.
Well, yeah, I think, everybody, you know, uh, they're best friends, first. And that's kind of obvious from the top. They know each other all too well. But sometimes Tommy makes choices that Walt has to kind of bend the rules just a little bit. The sheriff, he ain't gonna do it if you don't have to. But he'll come right up to the line for Tommy. But I think what's going to happen is we're going to see that Walt he keeps that line pretty straight. But Tommy, he's got to play on both sides of it sometimes, and that's part of their friendship. Their friendship gets challenged, but in the end, they want the same things. They want to do it right.
It seems like you keep him in check. That's what it seems like.
Well, so far so good. So far so good.
All right, James, talk about your character. I didn't notice any lines in there for you, but let's talk about your character.
Well, not lines, but a lot of interesting behavior, I think.
Yeah.
First off, James, for your Kansas City affiliate listeners, go Chiefs.
You go.
But yeah, no, playing Del Bradley, who is a tool pusher, which is who is a manager of these roughneck crews and a roommate to Tommy's. His private life is in shambles. The man doesn't know how to eat a decent meal, but boy, he knows how to go to the patch and get the oil out of that ground.
Yeah.
Very interesting bathroom scene too.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. I was hoping you'd reference that, James.
Yeah.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah, waiting on that.
Yeah, well, just wait, James. As the 10 hours go by, things get let's just say hairier and hairier for Mr. Bradley here.
Speaking of Harriet, the lines in this, I mean, it's serious, but there's some lines in there, especially when Tommy Lee's character, the guy says, you got a mouth on you.
Yeah.
And then the line right there.
Yeah, I know. That's all.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah, that's all from the mind of Taylor Sheridan right there. I mean, he's got some zingers in there, James, and this is probably the funniest thing Taylor's ever written. We all know his work by now, and he's not afraid to go to the dark places, but he's also not afraid to crack a joke here and there, and we certainly do that in Landman.
Yeah, in that shower when she did what she did, I felt that.
Yeah. Boy, I did too for about 12 hours.
Yeah.
No, it's a great group of people, as you can see, James. We all have tremendous chemistry together. It's not manufactured. It's not artificial. We all really came together as a ensemble, as a family, as you see in the show, and loved going to work every day with these guys and everyone else in the cast.
It
I was
shows.
gonna say, that shower scene, he does his own stunts.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
James, Mark, Jacob, thank you so much. Jacob, I'm stealing the line. I'm going to take that line.
Go for it. Yours, brother. You
That's
can have
so
that.
good. Thank you, James.
All right.
He's the first to bring